Hello everyone, this is Ant Portland from All Aboard a Toon Roller Coaster page. Give us a like on Facebook and follow on Twitter at PodsBoys. Give us a subscribe and a like on YouTube if you're on YouTube. Yes, that was not on purpose. According to Vicky, I am Ant Portland. By the way, this is from my personal collection. This is my #1 single from 1994. Enough of that. Anyway, according to the witch hunt which is on for me now because I slagged off Sean Maloney, I am the distant cousin of Ant McPartlin. Anyway, so I asked on the page just some topics to speak about, some topics to speak about, right? And I've got loads of comments here. One, I want to dismiss one at least, and that's how gorgeous me and Rach is / Vic. No, Vic, no, I'm not going to talk about that because you creeps. Transfer targets, that's what on everybody's lips. Transfers, right? So, here's the transfer targets according to me, Admin Allen. Let's go. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I can't even pronounce his name. If he signs for the Toon, I'm fucked because I can't pronounce his fucking name. So at the end, he's been linked with Newcastle daily. I think we need to move fast on him because he's linked with a lot of other clubs. Other clubs are eyeing him up across Europe, not just England. So we need to move fast. Get with freaking people over there and get a bid in and all that because Newcastle I think they're moving too slow once again in this transfer window, so we need to get something in solid form because it doesn't look like Andy Carroll's coming. It looks like he's going to West Ham, so we need to move fast and need another quality striker. We've been linked with a few foreign players, and a few foreigners good and all that, cheaper and all that, but we still need some English players. And there's one English player what caught me last season was Tom Ince. Tom Ince is a good player. I think he's an up-and-coming star, so I think we should capitalise now and get in there and get him bought, and other teams may be eyeing him up, so we'll get in there and get him bought, and he fits the Newcastle mold. He fits what Mike actually wants, to bring talent through and then fucking sell him for mega money, and make loads of profit, so he does fit the bill. And now we've been linked with Wayne Bridge, fucking Macam cast-off, no thanks. I think he's past it. Well, also just talk about the fucking cheesy chips, fucking Wheeze Keys or Lees Keys bastards. Fraser Foster's been linked with Sunderland for $4 million if Megalia fucks off. Ha! Different. Another fucking cast off from the Toon. And I won't say a cast off, but I speak highly of Fraser Foster. I think he's a quality keeper and we should never let him go in the first place. But the Macams want to capitalise on that again. Yeah, man, you haven't got a fucking chance. You got more sense than that, man. Strikers, Wilfred Bonny, what's your thoughts? Wade, thoughts? I think he's a good player, but could he hang it in the Premiership? There's a lot of players who's been quality abroad and came in the Premiership and flopped. So, I think we need to be cautious I would say about it. Very cautious about that. We also got the French contingent. We've been a few, French players who, or players who play in the French league. We have Nkoulou from I hope I pronounced that forever now. Marseille. Hey, these players who say for the Toon with these big names when I've had a few of these, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? So anyway, I think he is a good. I do watch a bit of French football, by the way, and I think he's a good defender. And I think he'd be one for the future. He's only in his 20s, so he fits the mold again. I think he'd be good for the defence. Him and Ray 2 for the future. Young Gambia and him. You know what I mean? So we need to invest in people like that. A few English players. Charlie Austin as well. He's been linked. Presently at Burnley. Scored a few goals in the Championship this season. The Championship's knee walk in the park by any stretch of imagination. It is a tough league. If you can get a few goals in there, I think you could get a few goals in the Premier League. No bother. I wouldn't pay overly odds for him. I think, yes, he's another player, England player, and he'll come with a freaking premium price. Like, I've got an analogy, like what I've been saying. You could get the same player as the caliber of Charlie Austin in France or Holland for half the price. It's like you could get a lasagna and Marxies for X amount of money, and you can get an Aldi and get it half the price. So you know what I mean. You got to think it like that, So there's England's Marxies and France's like Aldi. That's a great one, that, or Little or whatever. So anyway, we've got Eder, plays for Sporting Braga. He's a Portuguese striker. I think he may be a good addition. I think he's a good striker. I think he can get with a few goals. But one player who I really might want to see is Siem de Jong. He's the brother of Luc de Jong. Luc de Jong is a good striker who went to Mönchengladbach in Germany. So I think Siem de Jong, something in the genes, and now he can play like forward, attacking midfield type of player. So I think he'd be a good addition to the team, and I think he might be interested in coming to the challenge of the Premiership. Young players, like I mentioned, Tom Ince, I would like to say, Will Hughes from Derby. Yeah, plays for the England youth team. We need to invest in the future. And I think he's one for the future, so maybe he's get him on the books. You won't, you might want to burst into the Newcastle team. Hey, we'll hope the day, not like straight away for him. We could, sign him and loan him back to Derby or whatever, but at least we've got a player for the future and who's English and homegrown, And because I think, we've got to have homegrown players, for goodness sake. How many French players do you want? We can put a full French team out, right? Apart from the goalkeeper, So we need to invest in some English players, A few players who've been linked away. Stevie Taylor, keep ahead of him, I would say. He's been linked with Marseille, Sylvain Marveau. I was on a good chat with me old pal Richie Beatty last night, and he came up with a canny statistic for us, and that Sylvain Marveau has the most assists for Newcastle this season. So so I think, and considering he's been injured for quite a few, so I think keep an eye on him next season. I think he'll flourish next season. We need to keep ahead of him, but he's been linked with Marseille as well. Ben Arfa linked with Monaco. We didn't read too much of that because Monaco, everyone's linked with Monaco. So for fuck's sake, you know what I mean. So I wouldn't read overly much on that. I think we'll keep ahead of Ben Arfa this season. Amiobi's been linked with the Smuggies and Chef Wed. That's shoulder, by the way. He's getting now, let him go and finish off in the Championship. I think he can't hang it in the Premiership anymore. Chetio to Moscow. Chetio, I was chatting to me pal Richie Beatty last night. Cheers, Richie. And he was saying, I think Pardew asked him to play more of a creative role in the midfield when Kabay was out, instead of being a defensive midfielder, which Tio's job is to get the ball and pass it to the creative players like Kabay and like Ben Arfa. So I think that's what's fucked up this season for Chetio as well. Also, Papi Cisse, he's supposed to be away to Anchi. Nah, keep it ahead of him. I think we should build a bit of a good team about him, So, I think, unless daft money comes in, if the daft money comes in, mate, actually will look at it and right, sell him because I'm going to make a massive fucking profit on this, you know what I mean? That's what he's all about, profit, So, just to sum it up, I think we should get Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I think we should get Wilfred Bonny. I'd rather have Aubameyang. So for forward Aubameyang, get that Nkulo from Marseille. Maybe it's James Tompkins from West Ham. He's been linked with the tune again. Another home player, So I'd rather have a bit of young English blood in the team. So maybe look at him. Tom Ince, I would have him in a heartbeat. Maybe in a De Jong, definitely I would have him hands down. So that's my transfer targets for the season. Newcastle need to move fast and get them transfer targets. So I would like to thank you for tuning in. This is Ant-Man Portland. I'm just going to have a little more of a blast of my #1 single. What was who went the top of iTunes. Thanks for downloading that, people. So. Right, so until next time, people, how are the lads?